So what is going on, guys? I'm BlackOpsAmazing. Welcome back to another video on the channel where today we are going to be taking a look at one of the final pieces of intel we will find in Cold War Zombies to do with the Forsaken's escape attempts from the Dark Aether. I think we can all say by now in the final map, which releases tomorrow when this video goes up. The map itself is called Forsaken. We've seen from documents that Treyarch have teased. He more than likely will escape from the Dark Aether, but before then he has had several attempts already. We've already seen in Mauer the Toten, he manipulated Valentina and tried to escape then. In the Onslaught map, Echelon, that was another escape attempt, and in our latest Onslaught map, Drive-In, well, it looks like this was his final failed attempt before he does eventually escape in DLC 4. Just before we carry on though, I do want to say that today's video is sponsored by Dualhawk. I've been using one of their gaming chairs for a little while now, and I have to say this is without a doubt the best gaming chair I have ever used. As a person who does a lot of sitting down, whether it be for YouTube, gaming, it's very important for you to feel comfortable, especially for your back. You've got to take care of yourself. I can't stress how important it is to have a good chair, and that's exactly what this is. In fact, it's better than that. This is the best gaming chair I have ever had. The finish on the one I have right here is the black PU leather. It uses the finest materials to maximise not only comfort but also durability. Some of its key features are its 4D armrests, which as you can see are multi-directional, so you can twist them out, twist them in, and you can also extend them or make them shorter. It's also got advanced lumbar and neck support. Right here I've got these low density memory foam lumbar and neck support cushions, which are extremely comfortable. It's very important to me, as you can see, since I'm on a carpet right here, that I have a heavy duty chair. Every other one I've had, it can only go across hard floors. The wheels end up falling off, but because this one is so heavy duty, everything feels solid. Its multifunctional tilt mechanism is also very heavy duty. By moving the point of recline from the center of the chair to behind the knees, it enables you to keep your feet on the ground, so it's great for just relaxing as well. And the design, which for us gamers is very important, is simply stunning. I think it fits in very well with any setup. So definitely go ahead and check it out for yourself. If you do want one and are interested, click the link down in the description. That will take you over to their website, and thank you to Dualhawk for sponsoring today's video. So anyway, getting straight into this, as with all of the intel you can find on the Onslaught maps, there are 3 documents you can find in each and every map. You get these by killing the elites, and the first document is called Dear Dad. March 5th, 1985, to Dmitry Kostov, owner-operator of Dmitry Scrapyard. Dear Dad, just wanted to update you on our progress. The crew you rounded up have all worked hard. We're on schedule for reopening next month, though we still need to clear the packing area. Honestly, I'm only having trouble with one of the guys. More on that later. When you closed the scrapyard last year, I thought it would only be for a month or 2. Mum's passing hit us all pretty hard, and we needed time to grieve. I just never dreamed it would be so long before we came back here, and it looks like a lot went on while we were gone. For starters, we found weird equipment in some of the buildings on the property. Looks like someone set up a pirate radio station, then abandoned it. Don't know why they left behind the equipment. I'm looking into its resale value. I'm not too surprised we had intruders though. An abandoned drive-in is too tempting to explore, especially for teenagers. At least they didn't vandalise the place. We also found some movie reels inside of a storage locker in the projector building. They're still intact. I even got the projector working, so I'm throwing a party for the crew Friday night. Gonna grill some food, get a keg, try to build some team spirit. I even made invites for their friends and families. The one problem I mentioned earlier is Grosden. He usually keeps to himself, but he started telling the guys he'd seen his uncle's ghost on the property. His uncle, who died in the old country 30 years ago. It would be funny if he didn't spook the other guys so bad. I had a word with him about it, but I may need to fire him if he keeps it up. Anyway, I look forward to your visit next week. The sooner Dmitry's Scrapyard is open for business, the sooner our lives can get back to normal. Love, Daniel. So that gives us the background on Dmitry's Scrapyard or the drive-in. The owner's son, who is Daniel or Daniel, however you pronounce his name, has contacted his dad telling him, look, we need to open up again. They closed it down because of the passing of his mother. Everything still seems to be in working order whilst they've been gone, besides from a few weird things, like someone setting up a pirate radio station, then leaving it there, and some members of the crew, specifically Grosden, scaring people saying that he's seen his uncle's ghost. But besides from that, it all seems pretty normal, I guess. So on our second document, which is called The Beast from Below, it seems like something has gone wrong. March 8th, 1985, priority alert, Weaver, from Requiem, Command Unit Langley, subject, radio distress call flag for Requiem. At 17:14 hours Central Standard Time, the following radio transmission was recorded at our Offert AFB in Amahar. Strategic Air Command then forwarded it to Langley. The origins of the radio signal was confirmed as the former site of the Galactic Drive-In Theatre, which has since been repurposed into a salvage yard. Transcript of message. Hello, is anyone there? My name is Daniel Kostov. I'm transmitting from Dmitry Scrapyard, just west of Lincoln. God, I hope I'm using this thing the right way. I have a work crew here, 10 men plus some spouses and girlfriends, who are all having a cookout and watching movies on the old drive-in screen. We had just started a movie called Beasts from Below when I heard a sound like a scream coming from all directions. Something bright exploded in front of the screen, like a flare, a pyrotechnics at the Rocket concert. At first I thought it was Grosden pulling a prank. He wandered off last night and was missing all day. I even thought he got the others to play along when they started acting crazy, howling and moaning, and then they turned on the others who had been further back from that bright flash. It was a fucking bloodbath. I locked myself in one of our fenced in storage areas before they could catch me. I can still hear them prowling outside, but I don't think they can get to me. Luke, if anyone comes here, they're going to need serious backup. This is too much for the local cops. Send in the National Guard or a full military response. Growls and moaning then become audible in the background, and the subject's voice drops to a deep whisper. I'm going to shut down my radio now. When I first got here, this damn thing started all by itself. There was a voice in the headset. I swear it sounded like my mum. She died of cancer last year. Somebody is seriously messing with us. And now, my people are dead. Whatever this is, please send help. Please. After that, the signal was lost. Repeated attempts to re-establish communications were unsuccessful. So obviously, as we've seen with every other Onslaught map, the zombie outbreak has now taken place in Drive-In. The bright flash that Dimitri is talking about, I would guess, is the orb, the purple glowing one that helps us through the phases. People that were close to it became infected, turned into the undead, and they started attacking people that survived this flash that were further away from it. Dimitri managed to survive and went to hide. He called out on the radio for help. Requiem ends up picking up this radio signal, but just before they lose contact with him, he tells us on the radio, in the headset, he heard a voice that sounded like his mother. However, as he mentioned in the previous document, she died of cancer, and I think we can all guess by now that that voice pretending to be Dimitri's mum was more than likely the Forsaken. He has the ability to change his appearance so he can manipulate people and try to convince them to help him. In this case, maybe he was trying to pretend to be Dimitri's mum, thinking that they would be helping a loved one, when in reality, they would be helping the Forsaken escape from the Dark Ether. And then for the final document, which is called Movie Night Flyer, we can see on the right here, it's an invitation, it's all covered in blood, and it reads, Dimitri's Drive-In Movie Night, Friday 8th of March, 5 PM till, ? All employees, friends and family are invited. Food and drinks will be provided in appreciation for all of your hard work. And then there is some handwriting there which says, spoke to mum, she's trying to save me, meeting her soon. And on a post-it note which is by C, which I assume is Carver, it says, was he tricked by the Forsaken? And to that I would say, yes he was. But fortunately, the Forsaken wasn't successful. However, does that really matter though, because tomorrow Forsaken, the map releases, and judging by the name, he will escape. So there we go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, drop a like rating, make sure you are subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye.